What's up? What's up? This is Derrick.
What's good? This your boy Gary.
We out here training in Maryland.
Yep. I'm currently training people out of Towson, Maryland, a gym called Fit Gym. Fitness Architect, which is my little personal training business. We're running and doing great things when I'm out of that gym. So, yeah.
And
I'm in Baltimore.
I'm out here in Ritchie Station down in PG County, Maryland. Fucking around at the Gold's gyms. Bodybuilder, personal trainer, just getting my toes wet in the game, but I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so we're pretty much starting this podcast, touching certain topics to inform you all about fitness.
Yeah, from diets, cardio, fat loss, abs, all these I like the little sweat bands, waist trainers, the occlusion training shit, all of that. We just going to touch on everything, bring y'all what y'all want, and give you the truth, the real information.
Yep.
We're going to kick it off with diets because it's the new year and everybody's trying to lose weight. Everybody going to start off a diet, try to get their summer body right. Well, to the ones that are doing it, this is actually the perfect time to start because if you're a regular person, if you're not a bodybuilder or such, you probably going to think, just the cool 15 pounds and you'll be straight. But it's probably 10, 20 pounds more than what you think.
Yeah, everything is pretty much everything is based on consistency. A lot of people struggle with that, especially when it comes to dieting and time management. You know, making sure you're prepping your meals, your food, and because when you're not consistent in those areas, that's when not eating right and buying things that's not healthy and stuff like that come into play because you don't have time. Or maybe based on your work schedule or whatever it is that you're obligated that you're doing to where you don't have time to make sure you're able to cook or you can't afford cooking services and things like that. So, with it being a new year, of course, like my man Derrick said, everybody trying to jump into the diet and trying to figure out which one is right for them. And, you got people saying that if you're not vegan, then you're not doing it right. Or if you're not doing keto, you're not doing it right. So many...
so many gimmicks, so many trends. Like everybody's just trying to sell you something because everybody that's pushing keto on you, it's probably got a keto meal plan and a keto workout plan. The same with the vegans too. They got a vegan meal plan or vegan meal prep and a workout to do if you're vegan. Like the workout even matters. You just work out hard.
Because whatever diet might work for you might not necessarily work for me. So you pushing it on me doesn't mean because you got results from it. I'm actually gonna get results from it. So. For you to say, well, if you're not doing vegan, then you're not going to lose weight or you're not doing it right or whatever it is, it's just foolishness, for real, at the end of the day. Yeah. You just got to find what works best for you.
That's the key, because if you don't enjoy it, if you can't stick to it, then you might see some short-term success, but it's going to be a struggle, and the minute you come off of the diet or you reach your goal, you're just going to bounce right back, like once you start doing what you was doing in the past. I know one approach I take with people that I train. I know I've gotten a couple people. I got this one dude that just lost 25 pounds in 2 months. But what I did and what I'm doing with everybody is I make a diet for them. Like I have like some pre-selected foods, but then I kind of let them tell me how to make it. Like they don't like fish, so I take all the fish out. Or they or they don't do beef, so I take all the beef out. It'd be turkey, chicken, fish, eggs. And I know I got a pet peeve with this veganism thing that's been blowing up, and it's like everybody thinks veganism is the right thing to do, but in actuality, I think more people just don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. And I'm sure if you would have if you just eat more fruits and vegetables, then there's not enough room to eat the other bull crap food that you're eating. So you're going and then vegetables take up a lot of space. They're harder to break down. And they keep you full, so you're naturally just gonna eat less, and they're like void of calories and ton of nutrients. So you can eat like a whole pound of broccoli that no one ever would, but you'd only get like 150 calories. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna be full for the whole day and ain't eat nothing.
And because of the lack of nutrition part, that's why so many people have a hard time when they do come to the gym performing. Performance is not there. You're fatigued. You're tired. Especially for people who might get up 4 o'clock in the morning. And then you're going back to sleep like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So you don't even have the proper things in your body to actually work out for real. And you're trying to follow a diet that doesn't necessarily work for you. And like Derrick said, pretty much, I do the same thing. Like when somebody come in, my main goal is to figure out what it is that you're allergic to, what foods you don't eat before I even instruct you to a meal plan or have somebody give you one. That's very important because you got people who are diabetic and some things like that. So like certain things you just like everybody can't follow the same meal plan.
Not at all.
And some people who might be low on iron or whatever the case may be, like everybody just can't do the same thing. So when you're pushing a specific meal plan on other people and telling them this is the way and it's the only way, then that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can't be vegan.
It's not cookie cutter.
Yeah.
Like even though so from a I guess like a genetic standpoint, all humans are really the same. Like we all share the same DNA, but that little percent or 1.5% that makes us all different impacts us all on a different scale. Like that vegan, I can't do that. Like so, I know example for me is that.
But you can do something else that might work for you way better though.
Right. So although I'm not, and here's my thing. So whenever I'm trying to diet, I'll just instantly just switch to keto, or very low carb. But the thing is, I don't push that on everybody because not everybody can handle it. Their energy will crash.
Yeah.
They just can't do it. Like they need the carbs to even function right, or they can't get through their workout.
You think that's because we also come from like an athletic background? So like for us, the willpower and the determination because we're trying to achieve something and look a certain way.
Yeah, I think that is too.
Compared to the average person, you know what I'm saying? Because like the average person, even when you have a meal plan, it's a life change. So people forget that.
It is. So like trying to get fit is not something that's an on and off switch. If you're trying to actually get abs and keep them forever, or get muscular and strong and keep it for a long period of time, it's a lifestyle change. It's not an on and off switch. Yeah. I mean, you could do the on and off switch thing, but it's just gonna get harder and harder and harder.
And it's funny we're talking about the vegan thing because also too what people fail to realize is you could go vegan, right? And that's what people don't talk about too.
Yeah,
you could go vegan, right? And when it comes to diets and meal plans, it's so much you could go in so much depth into it because of the simple fact of you could be blood type A and I could be B.
Right.
And broccoli is good for you, but when I eat it, it causes me to bloat.
Right.
So now I'm going through the whole day with gas and just stomach just going through. But, I'm trying to do this vegan thing, not taking sometimes people don't take everything. Like you just see something and it's running and you trying to ride the wave and everybody doing this and people pushing it. I ain't not, get your money. I ain't knocking you. But, at some point you just got to sit back and just be like, you know what, man? Because you got a lot of people who will beat themselves up because they can't do vegan. Like, man, I feel like I'm a failure, man. It's hard or whatever. Like, you could do keto or you could actually continue to eat carbs.
Yeah.
And increase your cardio or your workouts.
Yeah.
And still be cool. Because it's always about, what people fail to realize is, as long as your output matches your input, you fine.
Right.
So, like, whatever you put in your body, as long as you burn it off, I might go and eat something and, because we hold to a high standard, as trainers, it's like, yeah, I seen you eating this or I seen you eating that, but
like, don't worry about what I'm doing. What? I know what I'm doing.
You're not training like me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Hell nah.
You're not training like me, not to mention, like, what we eat sometimes may be considered bad, but it's still healthy.
Yeah.
Like, if I go to Longhorn and I get a steak and some mashed potatoes and some asparagus, even though some people might consider that a cheat meal because of the mashed potatoes, I'm still really eating healthy for real. All
it is like get the carb up.
Yeah, like so.
Get a pump.
People be tripping, man. But
the one thing about the vegan thing, though, that's probably different from all the other diets. Nah, because keto got the same thing, or like the hardcore keto people who are. Or like the carnivore diet people.
I haven't eaten carbs in 3 months. Okay, bro.
I don't. Hey, more power to you. More power to you. I don't care. The vegans though, it's like you eat a vegan diet. I'm sure if you're watching this podcast or listening to it, then if you're interested, then you maybe have seen these Lenny and Larry vegan cookies. Bro, those cookies are just as bad as a regular cookie. Matter of fact, Oreos are vegan, and a serving of Oreos is less than a serving of calories in the Lenny and those cookies. So just because you hop onto a diet doesn't necessarily mean it's healthy. I'm pretty sure you could find a lot of vegan pies, cupcakes, and
Mm-hmm.
all this other shit. And just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's healthy.
Yeah.
Just because organic doesn't mean it's for your diet. Just because it's kosher free or gluten free,
Mm-hmm.
all those are meaningless labels when it's coming to trying to diet down and get lean or pack on muscle by fueling your body appropriately. And if you need carbs to get through your workout, goddamn, you better get some carbs.
Yeah.
I hate the one thing is when I'm training people, and I feel like I experience it with every client that I've ever trained. I tell them, I like before, like I'll give them a diet after we talk about it, and I'll say, hey, if we gonna train in the afternoon, make sure you have at least 3 or 4 of your meals before you come see me.
Mm-hmm.
And every time somebody like, oh, I only had 1 or 2 meals.
Yeah.
With by the time we get through the first exercise, they lightheaded.
Yep.
I gotta buy their ass the Gatorade because their blood sugar crashing,
Mm-hmm.
and they can't finish the workout. So like, you wasted both of our times now, and I'm still charging you for the session.
Yeah.
Charge you for that Gatorade too.
So I know what that's why, you know, I try to make sure when it comes to meal plans, you're accommodating these people, because you might have some people who just can't eat 3 or 4 times just based on where they work at.
Right.
And so
I get that.
now it's like, okay, cool, replace the meal with a shake then. Like,
Yeah.
make sure you do something, because if not, then like you said, we wasted our time because you came in here, you can't really perform or do the workouts, and then we didn't get better today.
Right.
So, you know, people, like, when it comes to these meal plans, man, you just got to go with what you can afford. Everybody can't afford organic too. Like, that organic thing, like,
don't
organic is
necessarily mean
expensive.
anything.
Yeah.
And first things first, not everything that's organic is actually good.
Yeah.
Like in some things, like I know firsthand experience. For the sake of asparagus, organic asparagus, they'll charge you an upcharge on that shit. But what they don't tell you is that animals in the wild don't even eat asparagus. No one's touching asparagus. No bugs are touching asparagus. There's no need for you to even put pesticides on it. So by putting that organic sticker on it, they're just gaming you.
Yeah.
And getting an extra
Getting
$2-3
that guap.
per pound, when you could buy the regular asparagus in bulk
Get
from
way
like
more.
Sam's, and
Yep.
you get more for less. Because only people that eat asparagus is humans. And it's only because we know how to cook. Because that shit is terrible.
Yeah, that asparagus, man.
But to your point, you don't have to do organic. You know, roll with where you at. I know in the beginning, I was buying everything out of Sam's, and now, I mean, I buy my meats organic, and I notice a difference in the taste and the texture and the quality.
Yeah.
But you know, every once in a while, my budget don't come through
Yeah,
the way
no,
it's
'cause
supposed
let
to.
me
I
tell you
think I have to
something.
Sam's.
You go to Sam's and spend 120, 150 and be good.
Yeah, you get a lot of food.
You go to one of these little markets, try to hit organic, you're going to spend about 320,
I think,
350, and especially for us, if we compete in that,
yeah.
that might be like 3-4 days with all the meals we eating. So
I think I went out to a place to get fish. That's all. Like it's just a seafood spot. I know the dude, so he gave me a little bit of a discount. But I bought 20 pounds of salmon. That shit cost $400 by itself.
Yeah.
But that's with the discount.
yeah.
That shit is bad. And then
But how long did it last you though?
and because I'm a competitor, eating 5-6 times a day, and I was eating salmon twice a day, man, that 20 pounds only lasted me like 3 weeks.
That's 3 weeks. Hold on. So we prepping for
4?
about a good 4.
Yeah.
So
prepper. I'm prepping.
depending on- yeah.
Well, you prepping for. I'm prepping for like 8 to 12.
Yeah.
That shit runs my bank. It ran my bank account dry real quick. I got organic. I got organic beef and wild caught salmon. That was easily $900 spent to last me
Man, let me tell you something, man.
a little less than 2 months.
When Mama Sandy did my last prep, and she was keeping track of, like, you know, what she was spending on the groceries, how much she was spending, all that, and the food. When I looked at how much I spent, I was like, man, I could have bought some property.
yeah.
I could have invested in some real estate for real. Like, man, like that was just like, cause that was just for that 1 year. I never tracked it, the amount of how much I was spending.
Yeah.
And, you know, it kind of like changed my respect to someone like, man, boy, like, oh my God. Like, and that was just for like 2 shows. I wound up doing 2 more that year, because I think that year I wound up doing 4 shows.
Oh, I remember
the last
that.
one I did, we did it together.
Yeah.
But boy, I was dying that year.
You were dead
I
that
was
show.
dying, man. Let me tell you something.
That was a rough
That was
year.
crazy. But Yeah, man.
That's on just a quick little side note. If you are a competitive bodybuilder and you do more than 1 or 2 shows a year, or if you do it frequently, you know you must know how to hustle. So you
Oh
should try
yeah.
to flip that some other way. Because if you look at how much we spend in food, supplements, the registration costs, the NPC card, all
Mm.
that stuff. If you look at all that and add it up for every show that you did, it for all the years that you did it, man, you know how much stock you could have
Yeah.
bought, how much real estate you could have bought, how much t-shirts you could have gotten flipped, or if you would,
Yeah.
or if you were a rapper, studio time, you know, bodybuilding is one expensive
It's an
hobby.
expensive hobby. You gotta and then in that you have to be selfish too.
Yeah,
So you have to have a strong support system. Otherwise, you're gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings.
you gonna hurt a lot of people.
And they gotta have thick skin because if not,
your first show, you gonna hurt a lot of people
yeah,
regardless, because you gonna snap on
you snapping
everybody.
on everybody. Listen, listen. I remember. And like I said, like I never had a problem with Rod Smith. Man, this brother had me on
Oh, I heard
fish
about
for
y'all's
about like.
diets.
Listen, I was eating nothing but fish for pot for about like 2 months, probably a little bit longer than that. I don't know, right? But the workout's still the same.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing changing now.
workout don't
Workout's still
change.
the same.
Workout don't change. Cardio don't
Listen,
change. Your job don't change.
we squatting. We started off with 135. You had to squat 100 times. Then we went to 225. You had to squat 75 times. Then we went to 315. You had to squat 50 times. And then we did 4-5 for 25. Now, mind you, I have nothing in me, my man. I'm doing cardio 5 o'clock in the morning.
My
I'm
man
empty stomach.
is eating what, 4 ounces of cod and like three spears of asparagus.
Right.
I heard how he did y'all.
I turn around and look at him. I'm like, man, who you talking to, man? Like, what you mean? Like 4-5,
No,
bro?
you're not talking to me.
Yeah, like I'm about to die.
That's for them, right?
Yeah, I'm about to die. He was like, nah, you gotta go, bro. I'm like, what? But
It's
I
wild.
did it.
It's wild. That's straight willpower though. At that
Yeah,
point,
but,
it ain't
but
no
I also
food.
understand too. Something got to be wrong with you to do this sport.
Yeah,
You're not you just can't be an average minded person because the stuff that we do is like, it don't even make any sense.
Nah,
I done did all these squats, I can't walk. Or if we deadlifting or whatever it is, like my back sore.
you were cooked for the rest of the day. Might even be the rest of the week.
Oh yeah, you done.
You
done.
You ain't got nothing. You do that one squat workout, that one leg day.
Oh, you done.
And you're gassed until damn near the next leg day.
Now your girl think you cheating because you ain't got nothing for her. Like, baby girl, listen, I done squatted over 500 reps, boo boo.
I'm over here like
good.
you can't even ride me right now. It's nothing. It's nothing here.
You gotta holler at your boy some other time,
like,
man.
you want me to fuck?
It's done.
I can't. You can't even ride me. Ain't nothing going down tonight.
Yeah.
You better see me in a cheat meal. That's the only way that's something gonna happen.
But those you know, those meal plans, like I said, you know, and like we're talking about, you know, you just gotta find which one works best for you, man. Don't let nobody influence you or discourage you or make you feel some type of way because you're not doing exactly what they're doing. You're different. So, you know, just find what works for you, find what's best, and just go from there, man. You know,
And
like what worked for me might not necessarily work for you. Not to mention also, and I always run into these problems too. I don't know if you run into this, especially when you're training guys, right? I played college football, high school football, and after college, I continued to work out, got into bodybuilding and all those things, right? So this is not a 1, 2, 3 year thing when you're looking at me and my physique.
People be getting
So I stay, you know, and I'm just throwing out there like I lose money because I stay covered up. So if you go on my Instagram, I'm always in hoodies or unless I'm away on vacation, that's when I'm out. But like because of the simple fact of you got guys that'll come in and be like, bro, I want to look like you overnight. Bro, these like I'm in my 30s right now, like, bro, this is like years of working out. Like this is not no 1 to 2 years eating right and, you know, taking a little fat burners here and there. Like this is years of working out. So what you're seeing is somebody who's been consistent in doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
And so you come in here and you've been looking like this for 20-something years, 30-something years, and you're expecting me to do this First of all, I'm not Jesus. Let's get that clear. You know what I'm saying?
A miracle worker.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know
Like,
if Jesus could do it, man. Because
like,
people be crazy.
You got to be patient. Just be realistic. Like, you want to look like me in 12 weeks.
Quick side note: do not come at your trainer like, I got a vacation in 2 weeks, or I got a wedding in like 3 weeks. Can you help me lose 30 pounds?
Yes, I can. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna take you in Baltimore City. We're gonna get you some cocaine.
He got you.
We're gonna get you some cocaine. Nah, I had that happen. No, I'm dead serious. I had a girl, right? Girl came to me. The sister was like, "Hey, I like the results that I'm seeing from your clients. Do you offer meal plans?" I'm like, "Yeah." All right, cool. I want to sign up. I'm like, "Awesome." I said, "When you want to sign up?" She said, "I want to sign up this week." I said, "Cool. What's up? Just let me know what day you can come in and, this week and we'll get it started, right?" She was like, "Okay, cool. I want to lose 60 pounds." I said, "All right, cool." I'm in my head like, well, it's going to be a long project because, I said, "All right, awesome." She was like, "Yeah, I'm going away for my months. She said, "I'm going away for my birthday." Right? I said, "Cool." I said, "When your birthday?" She was like, "Oh, my birthday like in 2 weeks. Beloved, I can't help you lose 60 pounds in 2 weeks, man. What is wrong with you?"
Crazy. She must have been on something.
She was dead serious. Like,
people told you on something.
No, I don't know what they're showing on Instagram. I don't know what they're displaying on Facebook or what these people marketing. 60 pounds in 2 weeks.
And these Instagram ads are crazy.
They're crazy. No, you know why? Because you got people actually saying that foolishness on there, and people believing that. Like, come to me and I'm gonna help you lose X amount of weight and such and such. Man, listen, Slim. If you know somebody's gonna help you lose 60 pounds in 2 weeks, you need to run away from them. Because you're going to be doing something illegal, and more likely it's going to be cocaine.
You're going to do a lot of things.
You're going to be doing cocaine, and you're going to be on a treadmill for 2 weeks straight. And you still might not even hit the 60.
You probably won't hit 60 pounds.
You ain't hit the 60.
You'll be, by the grace of God, you'll hit 20.
like people, and I feel like, once again,
you're gonna die too.
You can't outwork your fork, man. Like, so
people don't understand that.
Yeah, you got people like diet. It is important, man. But at the same time, like, you got people, like I said, some people hold carbs or certain things that belong to others and stuff like that or whatever. Yes. And we get all of that, but you have to be realistic, man. Especially like as a trainer, because like sometimes our job is hard. And I'm gonna tell you, see, this is why our job hard. Me and you, we doing it because this is something that we like. Yeah, it's passion and everything else behind it. Now you got these little yo-yos around here doing it. They don't have no passion behind it, so they just selling and hustling and getting money. So you got a lot of IG trainers who really making money feeding these people this stuff, because that's why they ask you stuff like that.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that it's such a low standard. Like, the barrier to entry to be a trainer does not exist.
Nah.
All you gotta do is create an Instagram page and be like, and have like an outline of abs and like maybe a bicep vein, and you're a trainer.
There are women that go on people's page that look for trainers, and when you go on there, you don't see no results. All you see is this guy with 1,000 selfies with a towel around his waist. You don't even know who he trained. You don't know what's going on.
All you know is he trained himself.
And you get in there, and for some people, they don't know because it's their first time having a trainer, so they don't know like what to look for and things like that. And so, you go there, and like I said, you got so many people that's doing it for the wrong reasons. Now it make it hard for people who really trying to do it the right way. Right. Because to be honest with you, IG trainers, it's a hustle.
It is a hustle.
So forget you trying to eat right and us talking about meal plans and all. You know what? I know for a fact if I look good, you're going to want to train with me. More than likely, I'm taking your money. I'm trying to sleep with you. I'm hustling you. And you don't know any better. Yeah. And so now you think every guy that train you trying to have sex with you, they trying to hustle you and all that. So they done made it, they done messed it up. They done damaged it so bad, man, to the point where now, sometimes it's really hard to get genuine people. It is. To actually train or support your business and what you're doing, because you got so many people out here scamming and doing illegal stuff. Like I said, for this girl to think she could lose 60 pounds, who the hell told her that?
That's what you're seeing on what's the little detox teas and the waist wrap.
Yeah, these fat tummy teas. And then keep drinking the goddamn tea. Go ahead. Your ass gonna get fired from work because you can't even go to work because you keep shitting every time.
Your whole colon gonna fall out.
Yeah. You done drunk this tea for 2 months and ain't lose no goddamn weight. Because after you drink the tea, you eat some goddamn cheesesteak.
I got this girl at work. She said she got this little CBD Lazo tea detox powder, and she got these liquid vitamins. And they told her, if you do this for 5 days, you're gonna lose 5 pounds. And she's been doing it for longer than 5 days. Now, granted, she still looks good regardless, but she ain't lost no weight.
Man, I seen the girl who I trained. She started taking those goddamn teas. She ain't lose no weight. The only thing she lost was her goddamn edges. The only thing she lost was her edges. I think it's taking it back. Something in the tea Her
making
shit
her
was
go
it was on
bald.
point at first. Now it's like going backwards. I'm like, cuz you need to just go ahead and
She over here stressing
throw
out
a little
because the
hat.
tea don't work.
Yeah, you wasting your money.
But
But
I'll take it back to what you originally said. I deviated, but I agree. I had a conversation last night with somebody. He was like, so it was somebody I've been training with for a while, but this was first time back from the new year. So he took like all of December off, and he said, "All right, this year I'm gonna really come through with my goals. I want to train 3 times a week instead of 2 times a week now." And I'm like, "All right, cool. So I respect that." And he was like, I want to get bigger. I want to put on a lot of size." And I'm like, 3 times a week put on a lot of size is gonna be pretty impossible. And he was like, but he had this time frame of like a couple months, and he's using me as a reference because I'm his trainer. I'm like, bro, I started lifting weights in high school and I never stopped.
yeah,
And even when I learned how to how to train properly, like that was back in, I'm gonna say 2015 when I linked up with Rod at the end of the year. So even 4 years to look like how I look, I've been working on my shoulders for fucking 4 years, and them Jones just started to grow now. People think I hate when people talk about oh, I don't want to get too bulky. I'm like, bro, you don't actually know how hard it is to put on muscle.
Yeah.
It is not easy. It's easier to lose fat. Like, let me help you. Like, I'll help you lose 10 pounds in a month. That's even that's pushing it. But that's easier than trying to gain 10 pounds of muscle in a month. Like, you
muscle, like that's a process, bro.
People don't understand. It takes years to look this way. So it's not, and that's why we go back to the beginning. It's a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
The diet, the gym, everything is a lifestyle change. To make you more consistent, you do have to build in, I guess your quote unquote cheat meals, and let it only be like one meal or one thing. Because if you have a cheat day, you just ruined the whole week or two of training, guaranteed. Throw your metabolism off and everything. But
because you got people who look at certain people and they just assume everybody's eating healthy and everybody's eating right. Like, this guy never eat ice cream. Let me tell you something, fam. I'm going to Cold Stone. Without a shadow of a doubt, you ain't got to worry about it. I'm going there.
Man.
But after I get done with it, all that next day, then I know what to do.
Yeah,
like,
you back on the diet and you still training hard.
Yeah.
You're training hard. People don't train hard in the gym. I'll be the first one on my phone too in the gym, switching up tracks or even being on IG. But I go hard in my sets.
Yeah, work ethic has changed. It goes beyond the gym. But yeah, like, people don't nobody want to work. Nope. Everybody want the end result. Don't nobody want to work at all for nothing.
Yeah, that's exactly how it go.
Like, I want to look like you without putting in the work. I don't want to squat as heavy. I don't want to do all those reps. I don't want to do the cardio. I don't want to eat right. I just want your body.
I know people make comments on my legs like, I want quads like yours. I like, you want to do the workouts that I did to get the quads like mine? Because them shits it was never a light day.
Yeah.
It was never a light day. It was always heavy and high weight. And I tell that to people, and I ain't even gonna touch on that because people don't even know how to squat.
But it just like you said, it gets annoying at some point, and we want to just one of those settings we're just gonna let it out because I had to tell somebody, like, guy was like, man, I want to look like you. That's impossible because we don't have the same father and mother, bro. You're not gonna look like me. All right. So unless we have the same parents, bro, and it ain't about that, bro. Like,
me and my brother got the same parents. We look like two totally different people, man. Two totally. My brother actually look a little bit. Well, he looks like you, skin tone, beard, all that stuff. But he don't train. He's a vegan. He's a vegan. That boy doughy. He like skinny fat.
Yeah,
he's skinny fat. But yeah, it's no way.
He's like a skinny guy with like breasts.
No, he's not a skinny guy with breasts. So his chest is flat.
I seen one of those recently. That's what I asked.
Oh,
I seen a skinny.
I don't
guy
even know
with
how
titties.
that happened.
I was trying
it's
to
something in the milk. It's gotta be in the food.
Yeah, man.
It's the estrogen is in the food.
Soy.
Buy organic. Pay the extra $3. Nah, I've never actually seen a skinny person with titties. That skinny guy with titties.
Don't worry. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to see all type of stuff.
Ah, man, that's rough. But yeah, I ain't even gonna fake. I'm actually a little insulted when people come at me like, I don't want to get too bulky. I'm like, bro, do you know how much effort it takes to even have muscle? Like, your body is really, like, this is the kind of stuff that I like to dig into. Like, your body is really efficient. It's only gonna put muscle on as the last resort, kind of, because muscle is very expensive. So the more muscle that you have, the more calories you have to eat, the more your heart has to work, the more all your organs have to work to support the muscles. Your bones have to get denser because there's more muscle mass on them. And you're loading your body all the time too. So it's not a simple process. It's easier to get stronger, quote unquote, easier to get stronger.
Yeah,
That's why
you
you'll see
get
like these
stronger and not
power
be bulky.
lifters.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll see 180-pound power lifters and 160-pound power lifters pulling crazy weight on the squat or the deadlift because your neuromuscular system in your brain adapts real quick or quicker than your body can build muscle to adding on strength and being more efficient and the firing the signals to make you have a stronger contraction in the muscle that you do have. So it's easier to get stronger, and you'll always, it's like a lag. It's like you won't ever get bigger and then get stronger. You'll get stronger and then
yeah,
eventually you'll get bigger. Like
yeah.
you'll grow into the weight that you're moving. So I low key do feel insulted every time somebody say, "Oh, I don't want to get too bulky." I'm like, bro, with your work ethic, you never have to worry about that.
Yeah. But not only that, it's just not an overnight thing. It's a process. And I
It's
think
process.
people just, like I said, they look at us and they stereotype us, so they just assume, it's going to happen overnight, and it's a process. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to get bulky within 2 weeks or 2 months.
I mean, if you do, because I have an impressive feat, put on like 30 pounds on like a weekend, but that's not. It's not the bulky
you don't
that
count.
you want.
Like, we don't count. I'm talking about the average Joe off the street who's coming in
Yeah.
to sign up for training, who looks at you and say, "I want to be bulky, bro." That's not gonna happen overnight.
Nah,
Like, this is a process.
Yeah.
Especially for these people who don't come from no athletic background, never worked out. This their first time. They come in the gym, they looking at you as they train, and they're like, "Look, I want to." And what the hell is this? Not that I'm doing it, I want to. What the hell is this?
And they all stick.
Like,
they all stick. I ain't gonna
hey, can I?
talk.
What you trying to fight?
I know, like you bucket.
Yeah, like, hey, I don't
Oh.
want to, bruh. But yeah, man. So you all are gonna be seeing more of us, man. We're gonna keep this thing flowing and going, man. I'm excited about this podcast we're doing, man.
Something new.
And
Something to bring y'all some background to who we are,
Yeah.
and to give you some real
information.
and not just trying to hustle you.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather you learn the right way. I'm a type of trainer, so I'm gonna take the real slow approach. I want to teach you the right way, teach you how to do it on your own. I know a lot of people ain't about that life, but so that's why I'm here to like do it for you. But I'm at least teach you how to get by.
Yeah.
And before we go, I know I that's what I wanted to say. I had this one client. He's leaving me now because he's moving, but we'll probably still do like an online or something. He had a trainer in Atlanta. Trainer in Atlanta was just scamming him. He came up here. He was hesitant to try different trainers, but he chose me because I was cheap, and he was surprised because I was actually really good with giving him information, telling him what to do, how to do it.
Yeah.
So one day he didn't like the way that I talked to him about getting the weight. So he walked out and he canceled his services. And then in about 2 months he came back and said, "Hey, you know what? I want to sign up back on." I realized after I left, I went to train with 3 other people, and I started off with another trainer, and I realized that you was actually teaching me a whole lot of stuff and how to do it the right way. And when I saw these other guys doing it, they didn't make it look as safe and as sound, and it wasn't as structured as how yours was. So I want to come back on, and now I actually want to learn how to do it on my own, so I don't need you every time I step in the gym. So just trying to bring y'all real truthful, honest information. Do it
Give
with
you all the
integrity.
information, and it's up to you to, receive it, and then when you get it, just apply it and do what you need to do with it. So we're gonna be touching on a lot of topics, giving you all the real, and
And follow us on IG. Follow us on social media.
Social media. What's your social media?
So my Instagram is the best place to find me right now. I got a website too, but right now my Instagram is at Atlas Consulting, ATLASKONSULTING, Atlas Consulting, consulting with a K. And the website is the same, and you can find it on my IG as well.
Yes, my IG is Fitness Architect LLC. We have our website information and pricing and everything if you want to get started with personal training, or Even if you just want to, talk about, whatever it is that can help you out with your journey. All the information is there. So we look forward to hearing from you all and watch you all follow us as we grow.
And bring y'all more content and eliminating all this bullshit and fuckery out there.
Already. And we out.
See you.